Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Well, I guess this is where the story starts. I've got this bike. I've had it for about 8 or 9 years. It's a Claude Butler Pagan D2 from 2007. I used to ride it every day, back and forth to work. But I left it alone for a couple of years because things started going wrong with it. The gears were misaligning, and I think I wore out the cassette in the back. Recently, I replaced the cassette in the back and got it all up and working again. But I've also been yearning to get a tour bike together. I fancy doing some bicycle touring. And I've been looking online at bikes like the Trek 920 and the Trek 520 and the Surleys. And I've been thinking, well, I can't justify spending that amount of money on a bicycle at the moment. So what I've decided to do is to turn this bike into a touring machine. I know it won't be exactly the same, but it will be. I'm sure it will be a fair simulation and can be used for touring. One of the main things I will be doing will be converting it from a 7-speed or 21 speed as it is now into a 9-speed or a 27-speed. And I think that will give me enough gears for almost any hill or road I will come across. I'll be putting some drop handlebars on it. I've got some bar end shifters that I can use, and I'll be replacing the carriers. I've got another one for the back. I haven't yet got one for the front. Maybe I'll do something with this one. Maybe convert it into something that'll go on the front. I've recently replaced the back wheel. That is a Mavic 317 on there with Hope spokes, I think it is. I'll also be putting some new tires and inner tubes in it. And I'm not quite sure yet whether to keep this suspension fork or replace it with a rigid fork. We'll see how it goes. So here are some of the parts that I've accumulated recently for this new sort of tour bike machine that I am building. I've got 2 sets of handlebars here with stems. I picked these up quite cheaply on eBay, and I'll be using one of them for the bike. I haven't quite decided yet. They've both got slightly different profiles, and I'll see which one is the most comfortable. For the handlebars, I've got some Tektro, I think they're called Tektro brakes. And some Shimano Dura Ace bar end shifters here. There's a Shimano cassette, 9 speeds, 11 to 36. The new 9-speed chain. There's the carrier to go on the back, Tortec Transalp for disc, and some new brake cables and gear cables and outers. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'd like to do is get rid of this carrier so we can get some access to stuff. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, that's a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Right. And now the next thing I'd like to do is to take out all the brake and gear cables. Okay, so now I've taken off all the brake cables and gear cables and housing, and look, we have new handlebars. I did these off camera. I spent a lot of time deliberating which ones to use. I was fussing around with the stem, stem height and orientation, and I've settled on these ones. I think they are, a lot more comfortable on the hands, especially here, and yeah, they're quite nice. Instead of the other ones which had more of a sort of a boxy feel to them, these have a nice grip around the drops. So the next job to do is to put on the new brake levers. So let's do that. There's two. What I did realize when I put this new stem on is that this stem is a little narrower than the old mountain bike stem, to the point that it's created a gap here, because now the steerer is a little too long. I've run out of these spaces, so I've ordered a new mini spacer to go on the top of here. So ignore this, because it will be fixed. Okay, that's it for this video. Catch me in the next one, when I'll be doing more crazy things with this bicycle.